For 2 years, local attorney Shelli Freeland Eddie has served as a commissioner in the city of Sarasota, just now taking on the appointed role of mayor. But her political career began with controversy after answering a survey for the LGBT rights group Equality Florida that won her an endorsement from the group and campaign contributions.
What happened during the election was a calculated move to gain the support of Equality Florida and Ruth's List in the Democratic Party.
In the survey, Eddie said she supported gay marriage and abortion rights. But after her election, she sent this email to then Deputy Director of Equality Florida, Stratton Politzer. She writes, quote, "Because of my faith, I should not have completed the survey responses the way I did, and I should not have accepted your endorsement. Therefore, I must insist that you remove my original survey responses regarding marriage equality and abortion rights." It was an email that immediately caught backlash, including from member of the Democratic Party, Gabriel Hammond.
It's our obligation as private citizens to hold our public officials and elected representatives accountable for the commitments they make on the campaign trail and when they're in office.
As she takes on this new role as mayor, Hammond hopes to see a clear obligation to equal rights.
It's up to her now to demonstrate her commitment to the LGBT community and to women.
Political science professor at New College, Keith Fitzgerald, says Eddie's actions are common among first-time politicians.
You know, I think when people run for the first time, they have no idea of the level of scrutiny they're going to be under.
With that added scrutiny, Fitzgerald says walking the line between public positions and private ones is increasingly difficult.
The more passionate people are becoming in their partisan differences, the harder it is for people to maintain those kinds of distinctions between private and public views.
Now, 2 years after the survey and the election, we sat down with Eddie to find out where she stands on those two issues. Here's what she said.
There's no intention on my part to do anything that would remove rights, reduce rights, or do anything that would make it more difficult for any individual, including members of the LGBT community, to exercise their rights in our community, in our city, and anywhere in the state of Florida and nationally for that regard.
She makes a distinction between her personal beliefs and her legal views. It's something she touched upon in that original email, writing, quote, "I fully support equal protection under the laws of our land." She points to the issue of gay marriage as an example.
The Supreme Court, the federal government, and the state of Florida have all said that that is legal and an equal right for everyone, and we absolutely uphold that.
But when it comes to her personal views,
my definition of marriage is not based upon what the Supreme Court says. My definition is based upon me being a follower of Jesus Christ and being a Christian and God's definition of marriage. And that's my decision and that's my personal view.
So 2 years later, Eddie stands by what she said in the beginning and is vowing to protect equal rights in her new role as mayor.
As individuals, we have the right to have our personal beliefs, and those beliefs can be guided by our faith or by other things. For me, this is guided by my faith. Does it change my obligations or my responsibilities to every member of our community? Absolutely not.
In Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC7, your Suncoast News.